All right, moving straight into the second descriptive statement in Competency 8, which reads, the beginning teacher knows how to promote students' development of an extensive reading and writing vocabulary by providing students with many opportunities to read and to write. That sounds great, and as you know, I like to break the formal language down for you to make sure that you are totally clear with the expectations of this content specification. So now I'm going to rewrite it. Let's say the beginning teacher understands how to help students expand their reading and writing vocabulary by giving them lots of chances to read and to write. All right, way more clear, super simple. Let's dive into this content standard. At the heart of written communication lies vocabulary. It's a crucial component bridging reading and writing. The more words a student knows and can use, the better they can comprehend what they read and express what they want to share in their writing. This brings us to a baseline understanding that you'll need to know for your exam. Why is vocabulary development important? And there are three common factors that you'll need to know. The first is vocabulary is a foundation for communication. A strong vocabulary aids and helps in both understanding and expressing complex ideas. Next, academic success. A rich vocabulary improves reading comprehension, writing quality, and performance across subjects. And finally, confidence boost. When students know more words, they feel more confident in their reading and their writing abilities. Now that we have a firm understanding for why vocabulary development is crucial for our students, let's transition into strategies to promote vocabulary development. What we want to do as teachers is provide our students with many opportunities to read and write. And in this section, I'll provide you with 7 excellent strategies to promote vocabulary development for your students. Let's learn about these now. Starting with regular reading time. Set aside dedicated time for students to read books of their choice. This exposure naturally expands vocabulary. Next, it's important for children to broaden their literacy by reading different types of texts. Interactive read-alouds are also key. Read to students and pause to explain unfamiliar words. Encourage them to ask questions from words that they don't know. To promote the development of vocabulary, academic language, and background knowledge, we can use explicit listening comprehension activities by providing word explanations, read both literary and informational texts aloud to students, and conduct guided discussions of text, content, and vocabulary. Here we have writing prompts. Make sure to offer your students varied prompts that engage students to use new vocabulary words in different contexts. Also, don't forget about the structure of language. Sentence combining, which focuses on improving students' sentence structure, and this happens when a student is taught to recognize common sentence patterns, often using a grammar point. Let's have a look at a specific example. Word walls. Display new vocabulary words on a classroom wall. Update these regularly and encourage students to use the words in their writing. Vocabulary journals. Have students maintain a journal where they jot down unfamiliar words, their meanings, and a sentence using the words. Book clubs. Small group discussions about books can introduce students to words that they may have skipped over while reading alone. And finally, we have our 7th strategy for helping our students develop their vocabulary, and that is word games. Games like Scrabble, Boggle, word search, other puzzles can be really fun ways for students to discover and reinforce new words. Diving into our next section, let's explore how we can ignite a passion for vocabulary in our students, turning every single new word into an exciting discovery and celebration. We can try one of these activities. First, word of the day. Introduce a new word every day and encourage students to use it in a sentence. Next, thematic vocabulary. When studying a particular theme, like ecosystems, for example, introduce relevant vocabulary and have students incorporate them into their written or spoken assignments. Third is celebrate progress. Regularly acknowledge and celebrate students' vocabulary milestones. Helping students find an interest in words and their meanings is called word consciousness. Next, remember the following methods to develop students' word consciousness. These include: first is engaging students in word games. Next, discussing the etymology and morphology of words and supporting students' investigations in finding out where these words came from. Also, drawing attention to the use of figurative language and encouraging our students to share new and interesting words that they find. Need to take the TExES Core Subjects test soon? Click the link in the description below to get prepared faster, smarter, better, with everything you need to pass all in one place. So your test results make you feel like this. And you become a certified teacher with a little help from teacherpreps.com.